Pam is the one Greg wants to marry.
Just relax, honey. I love you.
But before he can pop the question, he'll have to meet
Hi, Daddy.
the parents.
What are you driving there, Ford?
Oh, yeah.
It's an interesting color. You pick it?
Oh, no, the Hertz guy picked it. Why?
Well, they say geniuses pick green. But you didn't pick it.
Be nice to this one, okay?
Okay, I'll try.
Now he will enter their home.
You know, Greg's in medicine too, Larry.
Oh, really? What field? Nursing.
Not a lot of men in your profession, are there, Greg?
And earn his way
You want to hear a story? I milked a cat once.
A cat?
into the family.
You know, just...
I had no idea you could milk a cat.
Oh, yeah, you can milk anything with nipples.
I have nipples, Greg. Could you milk me?
Dad?
At least that was the plan.
Hey, it's Brenda Davis.
I just feel like this is not going well at all.
We're getting creative, people.
Oh, Florence Nightingale over here and play a little defense.
I don't know what it is, but there's just something about him that's a little off.
It's an antique polygraph machine.
Why don't you try that on?
That's okay.
Oh, come on. We'll have some fun.
Greg, my father was never in the rare flower business.
Don't worry. You'll enjoy this. Have you ever watched pornographic videos?
No.
Relax. The needles are jumping.
He was in the CIA for 34 years.
Great. Yeah, I was scared of your dad back when I thought he was a florist.
I'm a patient man. That's what 19 months in a Vietnamese prison camp will do to you. But I will be watching you, studying your every move. And I will bring you down, baby. I will bring you down to Chinatown.
Robert De Niro,
Did you flush this toilet?
Ben Stiller,
No.
That smell.
Greg flushed the toilet and then, so the septic tank is overflowing. No. Not the one!
You're doing great, okay?
in a new comedy from the director of Austin Powers. Meet the parents.
You big bad CIA man? They teach you that in the CIA? You have another question? Sure, I got one question for you. Do I think you're a psycho? Yes.
That's my future son-in-law.
Can you deal with that?
Greg tries to ask Pam to marry him, but the time isn't just right. I got one question for you. Can you deal with that? To deal with something is to be able to accept or handle it. Do you think that sounds good? I think that kind of sums up. To sum up a situation is to clearly explain or summarize it. Sometimes these catheters can pinch a little bit. A catheter is a small or narrow tube that is inserted into the body for some medical purpose. To pinch something is to hold it tightly, often between the thumb and a finger. I want you to pick out your problem, a problem that's been bothering you all week. To pick out something is to choose or select it. I want you to scare your problems away. I want you to say boo, a word that is used to scare people. Boo, popular among young kids. I got off work a little early. Thought maybe you wanted to get a bite to eat. To get off work is to leave the workplace. In this case, a bite is a little food that is usually casual and quickly served. Oh shoot, I forgot to change my shoes. A gentle word to express frustration or anger. I got sneakers in my backpack. Sneakers are a cheap type of sport or running shoes. Come on, sweetie. I got a half hour before I have to go back. The most versatile phrasal verb in the English language, meaning everything from hurry up, come on, meaning hurry up as here in this case, or be serious, or stop it. Stop saying what you're saying or doing what you're doing. These last 10 months have been the happiest in my life. Yeah, they've been amazing. A powerful adjective meaning incredible, exceptional, or perhaps fantastic. Are you okay? You're acting so weird. A great little adjective meaning very strange or bizarre. Weird. I'm fine. I just got a crick in my neck. I was doing CPR on a 300-pound crack addict this morning. Okay, a crick is a painful muscle ache. CPR is cardiopulmonary resuscitation, which is the act of trying to force air into a person's mouth after they have stopped breathing. A crack addict is a person who is addicted to crack cocaine, which is a very dangerous drug, as we know. You're engaged. If a person is engaged, they have officially announced to others that they are going to get married. Yeah, I overheard that. So what, he had to ask his permission? Okay, to overhear a conversation is to hear it without having intentionally tried to hear it. Note the use of the filler word like, which adds nothing of meaning but is very common. Conversation filler. Anyway, Deb said that Dad's crazy about him. To be crazy about somebody is to like them very much. Bob bought him the perfect gift that just won him over. In this case, to win a person over is to get them to like you after they did not at first. It's okay to X-ray this. It's not going to mutate or anything. To X-ray something is to photograph it with a camera that sees inside. Human bodies and luggage can both be X-rayed, of course, like at an airport, for example. If a living thing mutates, it's biologically and fundamentally changed, such as when frogs develop 3 eyes because of poison in a river. Sir, that's not going to fit. Hang on a second. If one thing doesn't fit inside another, it is too big or not the right size. Hang on a second is a way of telling a person to be patient. The bag is too big. You gotta check it. Oh, you gotta check it. In formal English. Note that these in rapid speech have gotta. To check a piece of luggage on a plane is to register it so that it can be transported under the plane. Checking the luggage. Hey pal, if it ain't fitting through the frame, you ain't carrying it on the plane. Here, pal is a slang word for friend, but as here, it is often used as a way of addressing anybody. Ain't is a very slangy word, very informal word, and incorrect way of saying isn't, or am not, are not, have not, has not, or another conjugation of the verb to be and to have also. It is best to avoid it. Okay, especially in formal situations. 531 New York LaGuardia, the name of a major airport that serves New York City. LaGuardia. You lost my bag. You lost my bag, and there's a 2-carat diamond inside it. A carat is a word that expresses the amount of gold in a ring, or weight in a diamond, or other type of jewelry. Fill out this form, and he'll ship it when it surfaces. To fill out the form is to write information in the blank spaces in a form. Here, to ship something is to deliver it, and to surface it to appear or be found. So we'll ship it when it appears, when it surfaces. I think your dad's gonna be really psyched about this gift. Note that going to, gonna in rapid speech. If a person is psyched about something, they are very happy about it. Slangy and common. Take it easy on the sarcasm. Humor is entirely wasted on my parents. In this case, take it easy on something is to use little of it. To use little of it. Not much, little. And sarcasm is a type of humor in which you say the opposite of what you really would mean. It was a good idea to put the cat in the room with the dogs. Okay, sarcasm. And finally, what are they Amish? The Amish are a group of very religious people who do not use electricity or other modern conveniences. There are many in the state of Pennsylvania. There are many movies about the Amish. Okay, this is the first scene of the movie, and I invite you to go on with the video watching guide to the second scene, in which Greg meets Pam's parents and soon learns Jack is a pretty mysterious guy who really loves his cat. Jack, the father. Here we have all the words and phrases that we may not know with their definitions. The next scene is the one in which Greg's dinner with the family becomes the first disaster of his visit. Okay, things are getting worse and worse here, apparently. Okay, so we also have a number of phrases and words and their definitions. Many of them are culturally loaded. And then comes the next scene. Greg learns the truth about Jack's life at the CIA, enters a circle of trust, and meets the rest of Pam's family. Okay, and again, we have more words and expressions. Informal, because we're talking about a movie about a family. And the next scene is this. Greg meets Pam's ex-fiancé, Kevin, and then seriously injures Debbie before her upcoming wedding. Okay, Debbie is Pam's sister. And here we've got the famous scene in which she receives a ball, she's hit by a ball in a water volleyball game. Okay, we have more expressions here and words. And finally, I think this is the last scene. Greg sets the house on fire and loses Jinxie, the cat, and soon all of Pam's family is convinced that he is not the one for Pam. He's not the person to marry Pam. Okay, this is the most tense moment in the movie. More words and expressions for you to find while watching the movie. And finally, some words. Oh, one more scene. Greg decides to escape from Pam's family, but Jack has a change of heart. Okay. Here the story changes, and okay, finally he is accepted. Greg is finally accepted by Pam's family, and we have a happy ending. As I was saying at the end of the video watching guide, the link is below in the description box. You have some words, some questions for discussion. What was your favorite scene in this movie? Are guys who are gentle and kind really losers with women? Do you agree that dogs are more emotionally shallow than cats? What's so funny about Kevin, Pam's ex-boyfriend? Are you married? If so, how bad or awkward was it when you met your in-laws? Okay, this is all. Thank you very much, and see you next time.